Good morning. It's Saturday, and we are here to help improve your home, improve your life. I'm Cindy Dole.
I'm Eric Stromer. And don't forget, friends, if you've never visited us at yourhomewizards.com,
thank you for remembering.
please check out our website.
Yeah.
It's got a whole lot of great information on it as well.
It has some silly pictures, too, and it has all of the past shows. You can listen, and if you've missed a show, you can go back and download and have a little podcast action. But this is our new time, Saturday mornings, 8 to 10. So hope you will join us every Saturday, as we love to kind of come up with new ideas to solve the problems, to fix those things around your house, and just kind of pump you up for enjoying this.
For a weekend of fun projects that will make your wife love you so much. If you just do
your husband,
something,
everything, yeah.
Trust me, it's going to make a huge difference in your relationship.
It does.
Yeah, I know.
Or even if you aren't in a relationship.
Then you'll find one. Think about going to the hardware store and meeting somebody in the aisle there when you're shopping for plumbing fixtures.
See, this is also a relationship
show. It's a big deal when you do this. I know. I've been there.
Well, we're talking about bathrooms right now because I think that it's that room that sometimes is ignored, but yet a lot of people feel like it's more affordable to fix than a kitchen.
Well, and also don't forget, you can turn any bathroom into a spa-like environment. Like I know, for example, in my own home, the place to get away from them, and I mean my kids, is the bathroom. You can shut the door. You can have a great bath. We've got a little jacuzzi tub in there, a great shower. You spend some time, doing some personal grooming. Boom, done. An hour goes by. They've been pounding. They can't get in because you know why? There's a lock.
Do you have great towels?
You know what? Nothing beats great terry cloth towels.
Really thick, high cotton count towels.
Yep.
Makes a huge difference. I
Sure
think
does.
it just makes you feel better.
It does.
So go out and get some towels.
Some essential oils, a little bath salt, a great bathtub, and some fantastic lighting. You turn the dimmer down, put on a little Teddy Pendergrass, and somebody's getting pregnant tonight.
Jeez. Okay. Well, this is the morning time, but here we are.
Right.
Before we get to a little more of the bathroom light, Cornelius, our director over there, had a good question. Let's answer that question about getting rid of a mirror. It could be a bathroom mirror, and you said.
Yeah. So Cornelius came in, and by the way, he has a bandage on his finger. I hope this wasn't in an attempt to remove the mirror. No? Okay, good. All right. So anyway, when you're taking out an old mirror, say
maybe in the bathroom.
In your bathroom, and you want to gussy up that room and put a new medicine cabinet in or something, the mirrors are scary unless you do the following thing. Take some masking tape and go ahead and tape across the mirror horizontally every 6 to 8 inches, right? Cover it with tape, and then go back the other way, creating a check-like grid. At that point, you can just take a putty knife with a gloved hand, a work glove hand on one side and the putty knife on the other, and slowly just pry gently off the wall. And what will happen is that the drywall paper will start to separate with the adhesive stuck to it, and you'll just create these little quarter-sized pockets where they put the dollop of adhesive years ago when they put the mirror on.
Is that how they put it up?
Exactly.
So they didn't cover it with
No,
glue.
it's just going to be like
dollops.
5 or 8
really?
dollops behind, so those will loosen very easily.
So it pops
Done.
off.
Pops off. You grab either side
and
of it.
It might shatter.
If it shatters, the tape keeps it from getting into small pieces, much like a car windshield that has that layer of plastic between the two layers of glass. It keeps it from going into many pieces that could hurt you.
Like when I was driving it the other day and one of those truck pebbles hit me.
Yeah. It just went like that, like a spider web.
No, I've got like a little, it looks like a little, I don't know.
A divot.
A divot in my window.
They claim they can fix those.
Can they?
Yes, if you go to body shops, they can inject it with resin.
It looks like a spider web, basically.
Yeah, it does.
It looks like about a 2-inch spider web. And
yeah.
Anyway, that's another story. But
that's our car show.
That's a car show. We have
that comes on from 10 to 12 here at KFWB. No.
So getting a mirror off the wall isn't that
It's
complicated.
not that complicated. Just follow those steps with the tape and the work gloves and long sleeve shirt if you have it, and then put a tarp underneath on the sink. As padding, so when you take the mirror off, you can set it there and get a better grip.
And what do you do with the old mirror pieces? Just throw it away?
Well, if you don't feel like you're going to, have bad luck for the rest of time, you can go ahead and break it over the trash can with a hammer as long as you have safety glasses on, and then put that tarp on top of the mirror. So when you hit it with the hammer, it'll collapse into the big garbage
like rain.
can. Yeah, exactly. So you can do that. Or you can,
because those sheared edges, that can be really sharp.
Very, very sharp. Yeah. So
ouch.
As long as you follow those safety precautions, you're good. You can also take it to the local city dump, and for I think it's about $15-20, you can dump it there or take it to Goodwill or anywhere that you might donate a mirror. They would be interested in having it.
So now that you don't have that mirror on the wall, you need a new mirror because now the lighting is going to be so pretty. You're going to look great.
Yeah, so you can either do a new mirror, like if the edges of the old mirror look like they're weared and that backing has come off and you see through the glass.
Or it's discolored.
Yeah,
sometimes
exactly.
Those mirrors, they get kind of that icky look.
That's it. So you can either replace it with a new one. You can go to any glass shop and they'll be able to do that for you easily, cut it to size. Or you can do a medicine cabinet that recesses into the wall.
Or in our guest bathroom, we have basically a framed mirror. It's the kind that you would see as artwork, and that's our
Well, that's
our
a
mirror.
beautiful idea. That's a whole nother level. You can go to an antique store or a used furniture place, get a great old frame, even
Why
at a
not?
garage sale, and
Sure.
then take that to the mirror store or the glass company, and they'll cut it to size and put it in place for
See,
you.
we've got so many good ideas.
But if you do the recessed medicine cabinet, then you have to get into cutting out the drywall between the studs and inserting it there, and and that's a little more tricky, and we can easily talk about that, but that's a little longer of a process. But well, easy to do if you know what you're doing.
So the bathroom lighting. What about this? Here's a question from someone who emailed us. I have a shower fan, and unfortunately the light is wired. I installed a timer for my shower fan. I understand the basics of the wiring, but it's very confusing. And when you have a manual switch with an automatic switch, so the question is, how do I get some ideas on wiring? The automatic switch was just for the fan, and it turns the light on with the switch.
Right.
So basically, it sounds like they need some help with their lighting.
So they want to
Separate
the two.
Yeah.
Unless the fan comes with, if the fan light combo doesn't come with that as a possibility, you're not going to do it. You can't override it. Mm-hmm. So if you have an old light fan combo that does that already, then just blow it out and get a new one.
Because that's the thing is, I don't think that those lights are especially attractive.
No, I'm not crazy about the fan light combo.
Because then that's your main light. That's your overhead light.
Unless, of course, you do the fan light combo and then you do accent lighting around the room somehow with the sconces like I was talking about to offset that horrible scenario where it looks like you're in a bad motel. In a horror movie. Thank you.
It casts shadows
Norman,
right where you
the Bates Hotel lighting scheme. Yeah, you don't want that. And again, it can be a bathroom like that can so easily be redone in terms of new paint that we were talking about, these new trendy colors. Make sure you paint, with a semi-gloss paint so that, the water doesn't permeate and get through to the walls. And then new lighting and even candles. I mean, anything that's ambient that'll give you different light sources around the room are going to make a huge difference.
Or have the best of both worlds, sconce candles, because they have some of those, side lights that are made to look like even a flickering candle. Yeah. Right?
Absolutely.
And they're a sconce. Would you vote for that?
I would. And also, if you're not into getting into the whole wiring of things, you can do overmount sconces that have cords that run into some sort of a switch somewhere. But let me talk to you about that for a minute. When you put switches in a bathroom, you always have to have what's called a GFI. Mm-hmm. So it's a ground fault switch.
Interrupter.
So in other words, if you start to short out and you're wet, you touch something, you plug in a blow dryer, you're not going to be electrocuted. The circuit will shut down and you'll be safe.
I've had that happen I haven't had the electrocution thing happen, but I've had it where you can't get any power, and so you push that little red button that's in the middle, and then all of a sudden your hairdryer
it turns the switch back on again. Yeah. You know, I've been struck by lightning before. Did you know this? Yeah. Indirectly.
Wow.
I was standing with my mom up in Wisconsin. The lightning struck the ground about 40 feet out, and I saw it zigzag across the wet pavement and then came into the garage, up into our body, and we both fell down.
You and your mom?
Both my mom and I.
Wow.
And then, strangely, after that experience, we could lift cars.
Well, you see dead people.
Well, yeah,
sure.
duh. Who doesn't? Especially in that badly lit bathroom.
Well, we only have a minute left, so any of your final words on lighting?
Yes, take time to do it right, and you will look so much better. And when you look better in the morning, you're going to go. You have a desire to go out and actually be kind and go out in the world and do great things.
Isn't that true? I think that too many bathrooms set you onto the wrong path. It might just kind of make you feel crummy for the day. It's like, why was I feeling crummy?
Why do I have to look at myself in profile in this bad mirror, and I've got this big old gut and hair everywhere? Forget it.
Here's the other
thing.
Change this. Here's the other thing. Don't have a scale in your bathroom.
Unless, of course, you're trying to get bigger.
Okay.
then you gotta have one.
Well, speaking of getting bigger, coming up, we're going to segue into, it's a food fest.
I can't wait.
It's coming up in a couple weeks, that big Sunday game, you know what we're talking about, and we still are waiting for 4 teams.
Super Sunday.
Those 4 teams are still going to narrow their way down, and we're going to figure out a way to set the stage so that when everyone comes to your house, they are going to have a darn tootin' time. What to serve, what to do for your decorating, all that coming up.
And best of all things, what to drink.
What to drink. We got some fun ideas. Eric Stromer, Cindy Dole, Home Wizards. We're back after this on KFWB in our new time on 8 to 10 KFWB News Talk 980.